Daniel Rutinsky just graduated from a top 10 business school's entrepreneur program. Congratulations, Danny! To celebrate his achievement, Danny will host a party for his classmates. Unfortunately, the event will also be a going-away party because Danny, who is from Bulgaria, is in the country on a student visa. His studies recently ended, so his visa will expire soon, and he has no other options for staying in the US. He'll have to say goodbye to his girlfriend Lizzie and many of the other colleagues he met in business school. What a bummer, Danny! While at school, he climbed to the top of his class because he excelled at cultivating new business ideas, pitching those ideas to investors, and raising capital. By the end of his program, he had already launched a successful business venture. Danny came up with his business idea during a Philadelphia snowstorm when he spent hours shoveling the snow from the walkway to his apartment. He wished for a snowblower like he had in Bulgaria, but simply couldn't afford it. If only he could borrow one from someone nearby. And thus, Toolbelt.com was born. Toolbelt.com is an online commerce website for people to share use of their tools and hardware with people who sign up on the site. He pitched his idea to several venture capitalists that were eager to support Toolbelt.com and invest in the business plan Danny drafted, because he showed how his company could thrive and create jobs in the US. Immigrant entrepreneurs like Danny are a great benefit to the US economy. Foreign-born individuals are twice as likely as their American-born counterparts to start their own business in the US. According to the Partnership for a New American Economy, immigrant entrepreneurs founded 25% of U.S. high-tech and engineering companies between 1995 and 2005 and created more than 450,000 new jobs. Sadly, Danny could not find a way to get the right kind of visa that would allow him to stay in the U.S. and open Toolbelt.com. The search for a legal way to stay here and keep his business going was a big distraction for Danny as he was finishing his studies. It was like a boxing match between Danny and the U.S. immigration system. First, he fought for an H-1B visa, which is a special temporary visa for high-skilled immigrants. But he lost that bout because Danny works for his own company. To get an H-1B visa, you have to be sponsored by a U.S. employer, and working for a company that you own doesn't count. Then he tried to duke it out for an employment-based green card, but again, he was denied. To qualify under the current rule, Danny needs to work for a company where he is not an owner himself. As a last-ditch effort, the couple called an immigration attorney who tried to get a special waiver of the employer sponsorship rule. He made some great arguments for the waiver, including the fact that Toolbelt.com would help the national economy and create jobs. But under current rules, these are not considered good enough reasons to support a waiver, so that failed too. Lizzie even took Danny to the ring to get a ring of her own.
We could get married. Couldn't you get a green card through marriage since I'm a citizen?
Lizzie, we should get married when we're ready, not for immigration reasons. There simply are no US visas available for entrepreneurs, but there are British, Chinese, Canadian, Chilean, and other countries' visas available to individuals who want to start businesses in their countries. Some even offer incentives as well, such as a permanent visa, $30,000 in startup capital, and 5 years free rent for tech entrepreneurs adventurous enough to move their businesses outside of the US. Congress really needs to solve this problem. It's time that we make it easier, not harder, for eager entrepreneurs to live, work, and thrive in the United States. But, until then, Danny will wave the US goodbye. Sorry, Lizzie. And he, Toolbelt.com, and his future job openings, earnings, and tax payments are headed to Vancouver, Canada, where the immigration laws are more welcoming to young entrepreneurs. Call Congress today. Create visas for immigrant entrepreneurs.